Guys, it wasn't muted. The problem was I had it unmuted. I had it unmuted. Shut the fuck up. Guys, I had it unmuted. Okay? Like, I had it unmuted. Sorry, is it too loud? I'm not good at PC, but it's okay. It's okay. Static just isn't for me. But guys, listen. It defaulted to a different microphone that just doesn't exist. So, Static just has access to my PC. He can just join into my PC from wherever he wants. Yeah. Remote control. Anyways, as I was saying, hi guys! And then I went through and I said, hello Static, hello Linksy Liam, hello Del, hello Typo, hello Itza, hello Rainhop. Rainhop, have you still not gotten your account back? Hi! Barefoot on the grass. Guys, I'm so excited to be here. Okay, pause. Hold on. I need to calm down. I need to back up first of all so I can sit crisscross applesauce like the girly that I am. Now I need to tell you what's happening. I set up right now. Right now, my entire table is covered. Absolutely covered in things that I want to show off, the things that I got while I was there. So that's so exciting. I completely forgot, honestly. Rainhop, you have become hopping in the rain, and that's kind of crazy. I'm just a girl. Guys, I made noodles. I made spicy noodles. This is the same ramen that we got while we were in Rotterdam, and I fucking love it. But here's the thing. It's very spicy. Snow! Oh my god! Gravel! Oh my god! Guys, I'm so excited to be here. I do make some damn good noodles. Anyways, I made the noodles that I made in Rotterdam, but I totally forgot how spicy they are. So I'm going to be sitting here crying as I tell you guys stories because I have not eaten, but I wanted to go live. And it's hot in both ways. But it's literally the same noodles that I was making for everyone while we were in TwitchCon. But that's time for the stories. Okay. So I got back from TwitchCon on Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday. I got back on Tuesday. As soon as I got off the plane, I went right to dance, which is why I could not stream. Also, wait, look, my piercings are clear right now. They're little plastic clear ones. Guys, I'm really insecure about it. I feel like I've lost a whole part of my identity. Don't talk about it. I'll cry. If I talk about it and point it out, then it becomes okay to talk about. You know what I mean? So we can talk about it right now. But then you guys can't make fun of me about it because then I'll cry. And I'll cry right now. And not because of the spicy noodles, but instead because I'll feel sad in my heart of hearts. Anyways, I got home on Tuesday, went right to dance. I had a bunch of performances. Yes, right this minute, Linksy Liam, right this minute. Thanks, Itza. But wait, pause. I'm getting so ADHD distracted by everything around me. I had a bunch of performances. They finished up Sunday, and Sunday was yesterday was the first day that I had any time to myself. So literally yesterday I just went to work and then hung out with my friends and lived the best life. And now we're here, and I get to tell you all about how great my trip was because it was so much fun. And I'm actually so excited to tell you all about it. So, okay, where do we start? We start in the beginning. Adam and Eve. I'm kidding. No, where are we in life? I'm lost. Okay, so Oppo and I met up on Sunday before TwitchCon. Pickups, Adam. Oppo and I met up on Sunday at the airport. Once we got into the airport, we went through our little security, little bits and bobs. We did it so good. We're cracked. Oppo's honestly one of my favorite people ever. And being able to travel with my friend is so nice because I don't really love going through security and everything. It stresses me out so bad. But when I'm with my friends, it's okay because I don't have to worry because they're there and it'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be okay. So we went through security. We went through all of the things, got all of it. Then we were meeting a third person at the airport because we all live in the same little vicinity. And so we're walking through the airport. We are shoulder to shoulder bumping into each other like this and like walking and walking, but we're like not letting go of each other's shoulders. Like our shoulders are just like smacked into each other. And we're going like this. Baldman, 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 all the way through the airport. Searching for the one, the only Lagundo. But here's the worst part. As we're walking through the airport going, Baldman, 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 bumping into each other the whole time. He was wearing a hat. And so we started to walk right past him. And so we're just out here going Baldman, Baldman, pointing at all the poor bald people of this place. Not the poor bald people. It is okay to be a bald man. You have the Maze's stamp of approval. But we just started walking right past Legs. And then we saw him and we just like, because we were walking by, he was sitting down, we just like slowly turned and we just stared at him until eventually he looked up and he was like, "What are you doing?" And we're like, "Baldman." So we found Legs and it was great. It was so wonderful. We got a little reunion. I got to meet Legs at TwitchCon San Diego last year. And that was the first time I met him. Bold is a fashion statement and real. And real. But I got to meet Legs at San Diego last year, which was super fun. And then Bold is beautiful and real and real. We snagged him up. We went over to this like, I guess it was a Pizza Hut. Yeah, it was a Pizza Hut. And we got a little pizza to share. I need to meet Legs this year if he's going to San Diego. I know something you don't. Sorry. So we go to we go to the pizza place. We get a little pizza to share and some breadsticks and everything. And we're just sitting there. And they have these like packets of cheese and like the pepper flakes. And we had time to kill and we were bored. So we started playing like tic-tac-toe with the packets. And we were just going around and then we were like, I know how to make this so much better. And so we created our own version of tic-tac-toe. And because we couldn't draw the board on the table, what we were at first doing was saying like top left, top right, etc., etc. We played it so that you didn't have to play where the board was. So but the person who put the first one down, I could put it wherever I wanted. So like, yeah, they could have intended for that to be the middle, but if I put it here, now I'm the middle. Which isn't 100% accurate, but like, we would just like, they would try to put it in the middle or something, and we would just like totally screw up their plans, which was just super fun. So we played this like pointless game of tic-tac-toe that no one was really good at or like able to win. TikTok chaos real. No one was really good at it. We tried our best. And it was just like pure giggles. We were losing our absolute mind. It was just it was the beginning of the end, I fear. And so then we go back to our gate. We get on our little flight. We hop on. We get our little things put away. Oppo and I are sitting together. Legs is a little bit further up than us. And like Oppo and I tried so hard to sleep, and it just was not happening. There was no sleep coming to us. We were lost in the sauce. And like I didn't even pull out my book or anything because I had an audiobook to listen to, and I tried to, and I was like, this isn't it. And so instead, I was like, I know what I'm gonna do. So I paid for in-flight Wi-Fi, as one does, casually. It was only like $12, and it was like an 8-hour flight, so whatever. So I paid for the in-flight, whatchamacallit, Wi-Fi. Hold on, let me turn on Do Not Disturb, because I want to show you stuff on my phone, but also let me not, like, ruin everything. Do Not Disturb. Okay. Oh, my phone's gonna die! Hold on, I'm gonna take hopefully my headphones don't die. So I posted on twitter.com, and it was so silly. Because I was like, what would be so funny is if I posted a picture of me and Apokuna and said, for every comment, because I knew the likes would be too much. I said, for every comment, I will poke Apokuna for the duration of this flight. Right? So this is what I posted. It then got 83 comments. Register. 83 comments, 5 reposts, 512 likes, 5 favorites? It was wild. And it was really funny because like Oppo and Cherry were like going back and forth in the comments. Some people were asking for more pokes than they did. Like Cherry was like 18 pokes for me, and I'm like, yeah, duh, I'll do it. And so it just became such a funny little moment. And I was just like kept checking it, and I was like, look at all these comments. And so then I, at the end of the flight, went through every single comment and poked Oppo in the same spot on the arm over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. I think it came out to be like 101 pokes or something. And I counted out every single one of them with people's names. So trust, listen. I will not bait you without following through. I will not. Even Twitch UK and Ireland commented on it. Apokuna updates came out of retirement to comment on it. It was crazy. I was having such a great time. Michaela commented on it. Minecraft YouTube highlights commented on it. It was so silly. And so anyways, we went about our business. We went about our flight. It was fine. It was great. We lived our best little life. And then we got off the flight. We went to this little Starbucks. Guys, the Starbucks there, I may or may not have gotten a petition for Apokuna to return. Are you the reason? Because I kept putting it on my Instagram story being like, Apokuna updates, I miss you, come back. I was literally like a desperate ex. I was like, please come back, please. I just have such a fun time posting Oppo on my stories just to see, because it's so funny, because during conventions, it's basically becomes a Maze's update account, because it's always like, you can see Apokuna on Maze's TikTok, you can see Apokuna on Maze's Instagram. You'd be a great desperate ex. Thank you so much, Cystatic. Thank you. Thank you. As proven by my obsession with Apokuna updates. But we got off the flight, we went and got I think Starbucks. And guys, their drinks, they don't do plastic cups. Even for their cold drinks, they do paper cups. I felt like I was doing so much for the environment. I like kept talking about how much it's so clear how much the US just hates the environment, because holy crap. How easy was that? That was so cool. They had little paper cups instead of plastic ones. I thought it was very nice. And I liked their lids too. Their lids were funky. So we sat around, we just kind of vibed, and then the next person of our group shows up, and it's none other than Wade Wadington. Wade Wadington landed about an hour after we did or so. So it was only actually total, it was probably only about an hour of waiting. So like us getting out of like customs and everything, it was like an hour. And then Wade shows up, and it was so great. I love Wade. And so we all, including Legs, were like, bald man, bald man, bald man, bald man, bald man, bald man, bald man. And now we have bald man times 2. It was fantastic. I was having such a great time with the bald man. And so Wade got there. We exchanged some currency, so we got some cutesy little euros. I think they use euros there. And then we got on the train. Okay, now listen. Yes, euros. Thank you, Cystatic. Thank you. I appreciate it. Now my soul of souls right here. I appreciate it. Well, people do that. Yeah, they multiply. They were trying to convert Cystatic into baldism. Anyways, we got on the train to go from Amsterdam, because we landed in Amsterdam, to Rotterdam. And did it work? No, unfortunately not. I almost did it though. I hope it worked. Bald static. We got on the train, and as we're getting on, we're like happy go lucky. We're so excited to see each other. We're laughing. It's so great. And then we realize that everyone on this train was silent. and they were all looking at us. And so we kind of like hushed up and we're like looking at each other like, oh shit, what did we do? So I sit down, and next to me is Legs. Across from me is just some random woman. We have all of our luggage. So we're taking up so much space. Behind the random woman, we're like facing each other, right? Behind the random woman like this is Apokuna. Across like this is Wade Wadington, okay? So where I am sitting, I can see Wade Wadington, and if Oppo looks between the cracks of the seats, I can see Oppo. And we immediately start messaging in our group chat, which also has Sty and Dalton in it. That was our Airbnb group chat. We immediately start messaging. Absolutely losing our minds on this flight, or this train. It was actually a fever dream, I think. The way in which that we were speaking and acting was crazy. And so we're trying so hard to be silent, but at the same time, we're trying so hard to make each other laugh. And so we're sitting there, and like, it's not taking much. We're all exhausted. And we're like, we're doing these like really breathy laughs. People are getting so annoyed. The woman across from us looked so pissed. It was fine though. It's fine. So we're just like going crazy. And then it makes a stop. The lady gets up. Wade is like, this is a great opportunity for me to go sit down. I go sit with my friends. They want to sit with me. I had not seen them. I'm so excited. I'm going to go sit with my friends. So Wade starts like moving his stuff. He turns around and looks at us. And Legs and I had moved our luggage into the row and put our feet up. So we were taking up the entire 4-block square. So rather than allowing Oppo and Wade to come sit with us and like all be like one little group, we just had our feet up. And we're just laying back like this. And so Wade looks at us and just loses it because we're just taking up the whole spot. He was like, oh, okay, I guess I don't get to have friends. And it was so funny. And so then, oh my God, I skipped a part. Wait, go back. We're in the place. We're waiting for Wade. And Oppo turns and goes, look, it's a bird. And when I turned and looked, the bird had flown off and there was a dog sitting there. And I said, no, Oppo, that's a dog. And Oppo was like, there was a bird. There was a bird. No, you don't get it. There was a bird. And so for the rest of the trip, we were calling birds dogs and dogs birds. And like, we would do it to new people too. So like, we met up with like Duck and Oliver and like Owen and Luann and a bunch of people like that. And it was, as we'd be walking around, we'd be like, look at that dog. Look at that horde of dogs flying over there. And Oppo would get so mad every time. And it was so great. Anyways, back to the train. So we're on the train. And we're like messaging in the group chat. We're messaging in the group chat. And Oppo starts like snapping at Wade to get his attention. And Wade would be like, yes, yes. And Oppo would just start pointing at like nothing. There was nothing there. And Wade was getting so confused because he really thinks that Oppo's like really trying to show him something. And Oppo, she's just snapping. She's just snapping at him, pointing at nothing. And Wade's like, yes, yes. And it got to the point where it was like basically dog training. Like Oppo was just training Wade to react to the snaps. And it was so funny. And Legs and I are dying laughing. And then Oppo messaged Cow and I was like, Wade, I dare you to moo. And so he was like really looking out for the next groups of cows. We never saw more cows. Well, we saw one more pack and Oppo points at the cows. But by the time that Wade looks, it's horses. And so Wade just messaged in the chat. He was like, that's a horse. And it was just it was so good. But I was trying so hard to get Wade to moo and he just wouldn't. I just thought it would be so funny in this silent car just to hear a bald man go, moo. But it did not happen, unfortunately. And then at one point, I don't actually remember exactly what happened because we were laughing so hard at it, is Wade, we like made eye contact with him. No, here's what happened. Okay. The person who was sitting across from Wade had gotten off at one of the stops And so Wade gets up and moves so that he's now facing us across the way instead of his back being to us and looking over his shoulder. He's now facing us. And just as the eye contact that I made with this man made me lose my shit. And so I'm like this into the glass, and Legs is like looks at me and he's like, "Stop it," which only made it so much worse. And so Wade had to get up and walk out of the room, and he had to go like die laughing. And I got a video of him coming back, and it was so funny. Hold on, I have a TikTok, guys. Don't worry. He was gone for multiple minutes. We were like actually so hysterical. Like there was no reason why it should have been this funny, but it was so funny. Legs was so done with me, dude. And that's where the snapping started. It would have been so bad. We could have gotten fined for that. Like, we were just being so rambunctious. It was ridiculous, but it was so much fun. Genuinely, like, one of my highlights of the trip was just sitting in the silent car on accident. Yeah, we could have gotten so screwed if we were too loud. Anyways, finally we get off. Then we got on the trams, and we like got back to our Airbnb early, which was so nice of them to let us in early. We just like existed for a while. We went to the grocery store to go get like groceries, obviously. Because we wanted to do like cooking streams, and we also just wanted to not eat out every night. And so I was gonna make tacos, which we made on stream. Legs made a like pasta dish that was really yummy. But we get to this like little grocery store, and Oppo and Legs go off. And then here's me and Wade walking around this place. Actually, stop. Pause. Back. We went to the this like marketplace that they have a bunch of different food options in this one area. It's like a food court type vibe. And we went into this like Korean store to like pick out some stuff. And again, Oppo and Legs go off. Me and Wade, we're wandering around like crazy people. We're like, what is this? We're in a whole new world. A whole new world. Anyways, we were like walking around this place as if we had never been in a grocery store ever before. To the point that Oppo and Legs went outside of the store and waited for us. And so we got some ramen. We went back to the house. We made the ramen. It was the spicy ramen that I actually have right now that I've not eaten any of it because I just keep talking. My food's just gonna end up sitting here until I'm ending stream, and then it's gonna be cold and sad, but it's fine. So we went to the store. We made ramen. Then we went to the grocery store, and again, Oppo and Legs go off to get the things that are actually on the list, and me and Wade go on the great hunt. The great hunt for sour cream. And when I tell you it was nowhere to be found, we spent 20 minutes searching for sour cream. We went up to a worker, and Wade was like, "Excuse me, do you speak English?" Wade found the one worker who does not speak English. So we're like, okay, it's fine. We got this. Shake it out. You know, like crack the neck, crack the knuckles. We got this. We'll find the sour cream. We like look up what it would look like. We're looking for the pictures. We're looking for like what it's called. We're searching. We're going up and down the same aisle over and over again as if it's going to magically appear. Until finally we think to check the barcodes. After 20 minutes of searching for sour cream, we found where it goes, and they were just all out. We were searching for something that didn't exist. There was no sour cream. So we, again, died laughing. And had to abandon mission because there was zero sour cream. We ended up getting so much food. It was so great though. I think we ate all of it. Um, and then we took our stuff back to our Airbnb. Then we went to pick up Static and Dalton from the airport, and that was super slay. And once we got them, we go to get on the train, and we're like, we want McDonald's. I think it was the Metro. We got on the Metro. We were like, we want McDonald's. So we have Static, we have Dalton. They have all their luggage with them, and we're going to go get McDonald's. So we get to our stop, and I go to hit the button. And it's not opening. And I'm hitting it over and over again, and it's still not opening. So I'm hitting it some more. It's still not opening. And so now everyone's behind me being like, open the door, Mazes. Open the door. And I totally fucked up. I just could not open this door. And so Legs was like, here, this door over here, a little ways away, like, I don't know, 10 feet, is open. This is where I tune in. And so Legs gets off the Metro, because Legs is like, if we go out 2 doors, it'll be faster, because the doors are about to shut, they're about to leave. We need to get off the train, the Metro. And so Legs gets off. As soon as Legs steps off the train, or the Metro, the door shut. And it starts taking off. And we just see Legs out the window, stone face. As we drive away. And so we just left him there. We lost Lagundo. And so we were like, okay, we'll get off at the next station. We'll get it back on, go back, and then go find Legs wherever Legs might be. And so I also have a TikTok for this. Previous station. Oh, wait. We ended up finding Lagundo, guys. Fear not. Lagundo did not get lost forever, but it was so close. See? I was like, they were slandering me. And Wade was leading the charge of just like, Mazes doesn't know how to open a door. And I was like, I know how to open a door. I know how to push a button. See? So we did find Legs in the end. We got our food and we went on our way. I was like desperate for a water bottle. Absolutely desperate. So we got home. We put everything away. We crashed. Now's day 2. Guys, day 1 was a long day. Let's watch the vlog. And that was day 1. Guys, my mom just asked me if I wanted a walking taco. Sure. Although I thought I had Do Not Disturb on, so how the heck did she get through that? There we go. She will no longer be able to ask me if I want a walking taco, guys. I turned her off. Anyways, so we went to what was the next day? Hold on, guys. I don't remember what happened on day 2. This is why I'd make vlogs. What did we do this day? Oh, this was arcade day. You guys. Okay, so day 2, we went and we got lunch together. We woke up so late. It was like 12 o'clock by the time we woke up. It's raining outside. It's yucky. And we went and got this like crisp like fried chicken Korean food. It was really good. We just got like a bunch of different flavors and just shared it at the table. Which was really nice. Being able to just like kind of pick. And then we went to this arcade in the rain. We're all soaking wet. It's freezing. Like, I had my little strawberry umbrella. I used one time, and then I didn't have any room to take it home with me. R.I.P. strawberry, but strawberry umbrella. But we went to this arcade, and at first we just like got one card, and we were like all sharing it. But then I see it. The machine. My machine. The coin pusher. And I am, if there's one thing about me, my friends, is I am obsessed with the coin pusher machines in arcades. They give like cards and stuff, and they're worth so many points. And so I see it. We lock eyes. It yearns for me. I yearn for it. It's calling my name. So I go up to the counter, and I got no, nay, do not say that I spent 60 USD. It was 30 euros that I spent, okay? Hello, Zammings. Welcome to chat. Anyways. So I went and I got a card for 30 bucks. And I sat, and do you guys ever sit like on your own, like if you put your foot like this, you put your knee on your ankle to sit? There's that, like, do you know what I mean when I say that? Because that's how I was sitting, because there was no like stool. So I do that so often. You like put your knee on your ankle, and I was sitting at this coin pusher like this, locked in, and I'm taking my card, and I wasn't even like looking at it, and I would take the card and just slide it over, and then I'd push my little buttons, and I'd slide my card, and I'd push the little buttons, and I'd slide my card, and I'd push my little buttons, and I'd slide my card. I was actually going insane. I was making bank. And Sty, Static, and Dalton are just watching me like, what is wrong with you? Everyone else is playing like silly little games that they get to like throw balls or like shoot things and like other things like that. No, coin pusher. Anyways, so then I take all my chips over to the little machine to put the chips in, and it calculates how many points you get from it. And it was so good. I was just like putting my coin in after coin in after coin in. And then I was, as I'm putting all of my coins in to calculate all of my totals, I got, oh, thank you.
Got a walking taco.
Thank you. I've been gifted a walking taco. It smells yummy. Guys, I have so much food now. Anyways. Guys, that was all onion. The bite that I just took was all onion. That's all it was. Okay. Anyway. As I'm putting the coins in, Legs and Wade, and Oppo come up. And there's a video of me looking at them with the craziest eyes you have ever seen. Because I was absolutely in just pure joy. Absolute pure joy. Give me a second. I'm gonna find the video. That is the face of pure joy. Pure joy. So I sat there and I got my little tickets and I was so happy and I was like, dee, dee, dee. And then I took my little tickets and I walked over to the rest of the group, and then we played this game where you had to like throw a baseball as hard as you can, and it like calculated the speed and the accuracy. And I was so trash to the point where like they were getting like 40 some tickets every time that they played this game. And then I tried it. And the first time that I tried it, I got 7 tickets. 7. I was actually like devastated. Absolutely devastated. I did try again and I got like 20, I think, the second time. But I was like, there's another video of me being like, only the tickets matter. Guys, don't take me to an arcade. I become feral. So I took the tickets back. Our total ended up being 1,420 tickets. Funny number. And so we got this like little card game. It was like some drinking game that they had. We never actually ended up playing it, but we were so proud of it. I also got this little unicorn that I meant to have people take pictures with, and I totally forgot, but it's fine. Guys, it's been 40 minutes, and I've only talked about 2 days. Anyways, we got back on the thing. We went back home. That's when we did our cooking stream. So if you guys tuned in to the cooking stream, we made tacos, and I made spicy chicken tacos. And Legs made some steak for the tacos. We burned some rice. Static tried to cut a onion with the covering still on it. I hacked away at some chicken for like an hour straight. It was great. It was a great time. If you've not watched it, I'll upload the VOD to YouTube. The VOD is still up on my account. You should watch it. It was absolute chaos and it was so much fun. I was there for that. What was up for the celery? I mean, I like celery, but like, I don't really know. Wade just really loves celery. Like, really loves celery. And so I think he just wanted an excuse to eat the celery. He made me take a bite of it and it was not yummy. I do not love celery. But that was day 2. I need to speed up a little bit, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm like really thoroughly telling you guys these stories. But if we keep this right, I'm gonna be here for 8 hours. What was day 3? Have fun. Oh, girls just wanna have fun. Okay, so day 3, we also woke up a little bit late that day, which was nice. Because the rest of the days we got like 3 hours of sleep every night. We met up with Luann in Amsterdam on day 3, which was super fun. It was so lovely getting to spend time with her. It was a little rainy in the morning, but it really wasn't too bad. We got on our little train. We went over to Amsterdam. It was absolutely beautiful. As we're walking down the road, Luann, Oppo, and Dalton kind of like are walking a little bit faster than the rest of us. So they're kind of walking like probably 20, 30 feet ahead of us. And then in the back is me, Legs, Wade, and Sty. And Wade and Legs clock this guy who was like, he said something to them or something. I don't know the full part of this story just because I was kind of fucking around with Static. So we were just having a great time. And had no idea what was going on. But other two clocked it. And so they kind of like formed like a little wall around me. And then they're like, hey, just so you know, we're being low-key, like, creepy guy. Just keep going. Keep going. I'm like, okay, whatever. We walk. We go, like, a couple blocks. Like, it's not close by. We go to this super niche little pizza place. Super cutesy. We're the only ones in there. It's really small. It's, like, this offshoot road. Like, it's super cute. Anyways. No shot. Did you actually? I'm so glad I did not because I had my shows and I would have been devastated. Oh my God. I hope you're feeling okay. Oh my God. I don't want that energy. I don't want COVID. Actually, that would be a lovely break. I mean, anyways, stop. No. Stop. Back on track. So we're walking. I was tempted to go to the ER because I genuinely feel so bad. I think Jimmy solidarity. Oh, dang. Well, drink lots of water and lots of rest. I don't know. Don't people like put onions in their socks or something if they get sick? Doesn't that like help it? I don't know fully. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Um anyways, sorry. I'm trying to like where was I in the story? I got so distracted. Um so we go into this pizza place. We're sitting down, we're eating our pizza, we're having a great time, we're playing a card game while we're doing it. Like it's just so much fun. And I'm sitting closest to the door. Me and Sty are at the end of this table. On the at the other end of the table is where like Wade and Legs are, and in the middle is everyone else. So we're eating our pizza. We're like waiting for our pizza and everything, and the guy walks in, and immediately I was like, I recognized him immediately. Oh my god! Of course, anytime. Oh my god, I was so excited to give out the tarot cards. I will get to that stuff too. I'm going to show off all of everything. It's on my table. And so the guy walks in, and immediately I like lock eyes with Wade because I was like, "You catch this? Okay." I'm like putting my wallet away, like looking at the table, seeing, making sure there's nothing that I'm like leaving out. Because at this point, like, there's no coincidence that he's walked in here. 100% he followed us here. Like the way that we moved about, there was no way that he just casually happened to be in the same spot. He walks in, he says something to the like owner of the place, very short, something in Dutch, and then the guy responds in something short. Guy responds something short. It was like one thing, one thing, one thing, one thing. Guy walks out. He also at this time, like, Wade's like grabbing a butter knife off the table and putting it in his sleeve, and Legs is grabbing a glass bottle. Like, we're ready to fight. We're ready. Don't you come at us. No one else had any idea that was what was going on. Everyone else was super like oblivious to the whole situation. But me, Wade, and Legs, we were locked in. We messaged in the group chat, like, look, guys, we've been followed. 100% we've been followed. The guy goes and stands outside of the building for about 30 to 45 minutes. Just stands there. Doesn't moving or anything. Just standing, staring straight ahead, just waiting. So I'm like having a full panic attack. Ended up moving to go sit by Legs and Wade. We're like sending all of our contact information and like everything about us in the group chats just in case. Like, we're not taking any chances. After about 45 minutes, the guy the owner takes him some food and like tells him that he has to leave. And the owner tells us that he doesn't usually give people food like that, but that he understood the situation and was trying to get him to like move on. So we asked, like, is there a back way? Like, could we walk out the back, et cetera, et cetera. Next time, take someone who's Dutch, perhaps. Yeah, true. But we're just like, is there any way we can get out the back? They were like, there is no back. We're so sorry, but like, we'll walk out there, make sure we don't see him, like, make sure you guys are good. Guy walks out there. He says he doesn't see him, but he doesn't like fully remember. And if I was there, I would have cussed at this guy so hard. But we didn't need to, it was fine. The guy said, like, we don't see him, but just like be careful. Like, your bags are like these things are what's gonna get you fucked up. We're like, okay, thank you so much. We leave. As soon as we walk out, we were gonna walk to the right, and then Legs goes, we're gonna go to the left. And I was like, yeah, okay. And then Legs was like, we're gonna go to the left right now. And I did not see the guy, but so I wasn't fully like, I was just like, okay, I have learned like not to question that kind of thing. If you are giving me that directive, I'm moving. Luann was like, let's hold hands. And we just like moved down the street because I was freaking out, you guys. Stalkers are one of my biggest fears in the entire world. So I was stressed. I was anxious. Not having a good time. And so we go the opposite way, and he was just still following us the entire time. So we ended up getting on a tram, and that was when we finally lost him after 2 hours of him following us. We went like 4 stops down. We were super alert the rest of the time, and it was fine. We went to, so that was a crazy story. That was wild. We got followed in Amsterdam for 2 hours. Then we went to not an arcade. We went to an escape room. That was so much fun. I love escape rooms. I love taking a big group to escape rooms. They're so much fun. I was having actually the best time in the entire world. It was so much fun. Luann is really good at escape rooms. Like, there was multiple times where Luann was the one. Like, Luann came such in clutch. We had a great time. We went in our little escape room. We escaped. they're so much fun. It's just like a big puzzle, and it's like I so enjoy it. Just being able to like put together your little puzzles and everything. I don't know. It's like a video game, but in real life. Um, so a game. Um, and then after that, we walked around a little bit, I think. Yeah, we walked around a little bit, and then we took Luann home because it was getting late. And then we went home. And I think that was the end of our day of day 2. We were exhausted. Ice cream. You're right. You're right. You're right. We went and we got ice cream. I did not get ice cream, but they all got ice cream. Like just all in caps. So we got ice cream after that. We walked like so far to find this little like gelato place. Everyone got ice cream. Then we took Luann home. I don't think anything super notable happened at ice cream though. But we got ice cream. Then we took Luann home. Then we went to our Airbnb and just like crashed. I don't think we just played some like Psycho Killer, which is my favorite game ever. I brought it with me. I have it over there. Actually I'll grab it. Ah! This is Psycho Killer? I love Psycho Killer. I think it's actually such a fun game. Um, and so we were playing this a ton while we were there, especially the first couple of days while we like had more time to ourselves. And then pause 1 second. My dryer almost blew up? What do you mean? Like right now? Um, that's crazy. It made freaky loud noises. I'm so sorry, so I started to hear that. I thought I was dead, done for. What a wild way to go out. Okay. Anyways, next day we got up super early. Me, Legs, and Oppo left super early and we did some testing, which was really cool. We did that around 9:30 and then I had to get like a little special permission band, which was cool. And then around 2:00 we got done with testing. And at testing is where we got to see with May and Katie Gobert and Lindsay Liam and Pay Adams and Cece and oh my god, there were so many people there. So I'm gonna stop naming people because if I stop now, it's like here's a handful of people. But if I name everyone except for one person, then I'm gonna feel so bad. Anyways, we got to see a bunch of people, which was super exciting. That's like the first time we got to see like more of our friends. And so we kidnapped Cece. Not actually. Cece willingly came with us to our Airbnb. We dropped some stuff off, and then we met up the Pink Pookies, so the May, the Pay, the Katie, and the Liam to go get lunch together. So we went to this little like ramen place to get lunch. We met up there. Oppo, Legs, and Wade had gone off to a store a couple blocks down, and were gonna meet us at lunch. And so we're sitting there waiting. It's like me, Cece, Sty, Dalton, and then the Pink Pookies all out there waiting. And we're sitting at this outside table. And guys, are you ready for weird interaction number 2? Guys, I had a lot of weird interactions this TwitchCon. But it wasn't like anything bad with with the creators and everything. It was literally just where I was, I guess. So we're sitting out there, we're chatting. I just finished telling them the story of the stalker of the day before. And I was just sitting there, we're talking. I pick up my water bottle, I take a drink of water, and this man starts walking by super slow, and he's going, ooh la la, pretty girl drinking water, ooh la la. And I was like, I'm like looking anywhere but at him. I'm like, wow, what a nice gray sky we have today. Yeah, C tier for sure. C tier for sure. And so I pick up my phone and I message Legs and Wade. I just messaged the group chat in general and I was like, when are you guys coming back? There's bad person. Things bad. Things bad. Um, and so they're like, we're on our way, which I felt so safe in that moment because I was like, oh, they actually cared. They didn't tell me just to suck it up. I was fully, guys. I have the bar is on the ground. It's actually in hell. The bar is in hell. I was fully expecting to be given just like a you'll be fine, ha ha ha, be back soon kind of message. No, they were like, we're on our way. So then I'm sitting across from Sai Static, and Sai's like, oh, are they on their way? And I'm like, yes, they're gonna be here in like 10 seconds. They're walking down the street right now. I'm being loud and aggressive, just trying to like be like, ugh. Because dude is just standing there staring at us. At the same time, May, obviously, other May, goes inside with Pei and lets like owner of the ramen place know what's going on. He comes out, he's like, tells him to go away. And he was like, hey, he's one of the people who like lives right next door. He's weird. If he keeps giving you trouble, just let us know. A couple seconds later, Legs comes running up, and Legs is like full YouTuber voice, hey guys, what's going on? Being super loud and like joining the group. And as soon as this guy saw Legs and then wait a couple seconds later, he left. He turned and he walked off. But he was like, before that, pacing back and forth, like staring at me and being really weird and just like staring at our group and like, you know? Anyways, we had our little ramen and it was great and we left. After that, was this the day that we went to laser tag? Or was that a different day? Hold on. I'm figuring it out. I'm watching my own vlog back. Give me a moment. Oh. Okay, so then we left the people. Like the pink pookies, they go on their way. We're walking, Cece's still with us. And then me and Dalton see this tattoo shop and we're like, this is it. This is it. So we go into the tattoo shop and we're like, we're gonna get tattoos. Fuck it. We're gonna get tattoos on the streets of Amsterdam. Rotterdam. Anyways, so I got this little guy. Hold on. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it. Hold on. It's really, really faint. It's purple and it's a little heart. And I'm gonna have to get it redone because they kind of just didn't do it well. But I was trying to get a little purple heart for Twitch because I was like, oh, TwitchCon EU, like that's so fun, like a little heart for it. They did such a bad job. The heart itself was cute, like the lines were cute, but all the ink is falling out and you can barely see it anymore. So I'm gonna have to go get it fixed. So we got that done. I messaged the pink pookies. I was like, look, we got tattoos. And they're like, we just left you. What is wrong with you? So me and Dawn got the tattoos. And then after that is when we went to laser tag, which was so much fun. It was on a boat. We were playing laser tag on a boat and we met up with a bunch of other streamers. There was like 25 of us there. We like sold out the entire room. It was so much fun. The first round I got third. Yes, it was on a boat. The first round I got third. Then we had like 20 minutes just to kind of hang out and everything. And then we went back in, and the second time I won. Toss. I'm just the coolest, I must say. Third place the first time, first place the second, and I ate that up. We met up with people like Duck was there, Aragon, Martin in the Littlewood was there. Obviously like the pink pookies, so Liam and Pei and May and Katie. There were so many people there. Anyways, it was so much fun. I had such a great time. I was like literally living my best life. Guys, laser tag is my favorite thing to do in the entire world. And not a lot of people know that. But I go hard. And I don't give up. And I will hurt myself over it. Like I will like start doing rolls and shit if I need to. I'm like dodging as if I'm in a video game, like rolling constantly away from the boss. So that was super fun. And then after that, I went back to Liam and Pay's Airbnb for just a little bit, and then we went to um karaoke. So we get into an Uber, and they took us to the wrong place. They took us 20 minutes out to the place was like 5 minutes away. They took us 20 minutes out because I may or may not have accidentally put in the wrong address. And so guys, it wasn't my fault. Stop looking at me. And so we got dropped off 20 minutes like over a bridge, like in a neighborhood. So then we had to call another Uber, and it was the same Uber who then had to take us all the way back. We were an hour late to karaoke. It was only a 2-hour karaoke room. But in karaoke room, we met up with a ton more people, like Michaela and Ollie and all of the people, like most of the people from laser tag were there. And then more and more people just kind of showed up, and we were just having a great time. People were coming in and out. It was so much fun. It was like packed in there. We're dancing. It was like a club, but it was just a karaoke room. We got done that at like 12. I think our room was like 10 to 12, something like that. And then we headed on back. Back to our room, and that was it. That was that night. It was so much fun. We had a dandy old time. We tried to go to a bar afterwards, but they were all closed, and so we were like, we'll go tomorrow. It's gonna be great. Next day. Day 5 was badge pickup. So we got to meet a bunch of more friends. We got up to go to badge pickup around 12-ish or so, and stayed around there. Actually, we didn't get to badge pickup, I think, until closer to 2. I think we took forever to get there. Then we got lunch. Then we went back to badge pickup because Oppo and Pyro were holding like a Pokemon trading thing. So we went back. That was super fun. And then most people went in for the partner party. And guys, I'm not a partner. Bye, Dell. Mwah, mwah, mwah. I'm not a partner, so I did not go into the partner party. I don't remember where Wade had already gone home. Oppo and Legs went into the partner party, and so me and Dalton and Wade had already gone home. Legs and Oppo went in, and so me and Sty were just chilling outside, and Luann was out there. Oh no, first I was actually just talking to Avondale for a while. Avondale and Noxite and them. We were talking to them for probably like an hour, and then once they dipped out, we were hanging out with Luann. We waited until Oppo got out, and then we went back to the Airbnb from there. So we kidnapped Luann. Then an hour later, here comes Legs, and Legs like, I've kidnapped 4C. So now we have 4C also. And then we also kidnapped Kaylin that day as well. And we had also kidnapped Bubble. So we had so many extra people in our Airbnb for a little while there. It was so much fun. We were just having such a great time. And then around 10 p.m., we all left and we went to this arcade bar, which was so much fun. Listen, if there's one thing about me, I collect shot glasses for a reason. Okay, connect the dots. We had a great time. It was so much fun. There was so many creators there. Dan Clancy showed up for a minute. Okay, CEO. Like there were so many people there, and it was so much fun. There was an outside bar and an inside bar. The outside bar closed down first. We closed down the outside bar and then moved inside. We closed the bar at like 1 a.m. Before returning home. But it was actually such a fun night, and I have only the highest of regards. That's when we got to see like so many more people were there. It was so much fun. So yeah, we arcaded it up. I'm trying to see if there's anything else that I'm missing. I think that was the end of that day. Yeah. Okay, day 6. Guys, I'm kind of flying through this now. I'm kind of flying through it now. Saturday, this was the actual first day of the convention. So we went to the opening ceremonies. Then we went upstairs for the rats panel. Guys, I almost said pirates. That's not what's coming up. What's coming up? Cowboys. It's real. They're doing cowboys. So they announced the Cowboys video at the rats panel. It was full. There was a whole bunch of us sitting in the back. And guys, listen, if there's one thing in this world, it is Abolish will always make fun of me no matter how far away he is. Abolish did not come to TwitchCon EU. I'm just sitting back there minding my business. Absolutely minding my business. And next thing I know, I get a picture sent to me by Abolish of me sitting back there being like, see, some people showed up late. Ha ha ha. I was like, first of all, who's spying? How did you get a picture of me? Second of all, rude. How are you gonna make fun of me from across the world? You're not even here. Anyways, I was losing my mind over this. So that was silly. Anyways, they announced Cowboys. That was so cutesy. True friendship. Is it true friendship, or is he just my number one hater? Because honestly, could be that too. I love Abolish. He hates me. Anyways, we left the rats panel. We walked around for a little bit, said hi to some people. Then there was the next panel that we were going to go to, and that was the developing Minecraft, like, developing things. Oppo was also on that, representing POW. Orbits was on there, which was really cool. And a couple other people. The queue for the room was so long that they had to switch us into a larger room, and they still had to turn away over 70 people. Like, I actually went up and asked some of the Twitch staff because I wanted to know so I could report back to Oppo afterwards. But because they counted, and it was over 70 people that they had to turn away. So that was thanks, Itza. So we didn't make it in. And so me and Duck and Sty and Dalton and Laz and a bunch of other people, we just kind of sat in a circle, and it was so fun. We had circle time. We had circle time like kindergartners, and it was so much fun. And we just waited around and hung about until the panel was over. Oppo came out and joined us. Then we walked the floor for a little while. And I got some stuff from Artist Alley. And then Legs was streaming. We also met up with Viking King. I keep calling him Viking King, and my name is Viking Pilot. Guys, if you guys don't know Viking Pilot, first of all, you should. Second of all, he's doing this project right now with Code Neon, where they have a Minecraft world together, where one of them is awake for a month, and then the other one is awake for a month, and they're not allowed to talk about it. So all of their communication is like through Minecraft, and so they each have it for a month, and they give each other tasks, and they have like a point system that they've like created, and they're like creating a little civilization month by month, like IRL months that they're getting. And I saw this on TikTok before I went to TwitchCon, and it's one of the first pieces of content that I have been actually so genuinely excited to watch in a really long time. Like, I genuinely got so into it. Like, I'll go back and I'll check their accounts to see if they've posted anything more about it, because it's such a cool concept, and I've actually really, really enjoyed it. And so I was super excited when I got to meet Viking, because I was like, your content is awesome. So we got to chat, and then we got to spend a little bit more time together throughout the time. And so then Legs was streaming, and I have a video where Viking walks around the area, and Legs is streaming for like a company in a booth. And But Viking goes around the stanchions and, like, launches himself onto legs. And there people were like, "You sir, like, try like, you got back up." And Viking was like, "I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry." And it was very funny. But also, we were, like, like, "I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry." Um, it was very chaotic. Passing a single player world around, like, an OG notebook is actually so intriguing. It's such a good series. It's so cool. Genuinely, I cannot say enough that you should watch this series. Mwah, mwah. Anyways, I really, really love that series. I can't say it enough. Um, anyways, after that, we went outside and we waited for Legs to get out because Legs was taking forever. I say, but it was actually not that long. It was perfectly fine. And that was the end of day 1. Like, it came and went so fast. Then we went back to our Airbnb, and then we went back to karaoke at 12 o'clock. We had karaoke with all of the MCC Rising people, plus some extra friends who ended up coming too. But it started out as like an MCC Rising thing, which was really fun to kind of like reunite with a bunch of people and like get to meet a bunch of people and have everyone in one place. Like, the Rising community is such a fun little community to be a part of, and it's actually like a huge, huge honor just to be able to be a part of it. So we got to karaoke at midnight. There was other groups there who just like other like of our friends who just happened to be there at the same time. So we got to hang out with them a little bit, and then we were at karaoke until 2 a.m. Spidey and Woogie were there. I'm trying to name off like the newer people to the group, like the people who I've not named off yet. Obviously like 4C and them. Anyways, it was a great time. We karaoke'd it up. I sang a lot of songs. I got wrapped into singing a lot of songs. And that was the end of day 6. Day 7 was MCC day. And I am a Blank Corp employee. I know, stop it. Stop it. I know, you guys are all big fans. Blank Corp is like so cool. Anyways, if you don't know, so MCC is doing this thing like Color the World right now, or Color the World. And Blank Corp is a company that was coming in to invest in MCC to make things a little bit more efficient. And we have deemed that color is not efficient. Okay? So MCC Live is happening on this day, and we were asked as Rising people if we would be wanting to participate in a super secret thing that we could not talk about. And so we got there, we had access to go put like bags backstage so we could change into like business casual black like grayscale outfits. We got to put boxes on our heads. We got a special wristband. I have it right here. This was our special little wristband that got us backstage access with our own changing rooms that said MCC Rising on them. It was so cool. This is my box. Well, this is actually not my box, but this is a box that I took with the logo on it. Look, it's like a paperclip. And so that's gonna go right here. Having your own changing room with the it was so cool. It was so cool. It was an absolutely incredible opportunity. So we got there, we had a couple hours, like we had 2 hours to kind of like walk around and do things. Then we had to report for like a meeting beforehand at like 12. We had about 30 minutes or so to walk around after that. Then MCC happened. I was one of so there were some people that were Blank Corp associates that would work beforehand. So they like did some crowd work and like talked to people as they were coming in. I was one of the people who got to be on the stream. I was a stage actor, so I got to go on stage when they were setting everything. And if you watch back the video, you can see me. I'm only there for a couple of seconds though. In real life, we were on the stage like walking around for probably like 3 to 5 minutes or so as they were setting up all the boxes and everything and changing everything up. So it was so cool. People were booing us. It was so fun. Actually one of the coolest things I've ever gotten to be a part of. So grateful for them for just treating us like absolutely like the best ever. MCC was insane. Amesy pulled off the coolest 1v4 in Dodgeball. Sandwich did incredible. We were screaming, hooting, and hollering like it was the best time absolutely ever. Afterwards, we went to a after party and we got to hang out with some friends there. And then once we closed down that bar, a group of us went to a different bar. We closed down that bar. That one was like a smaller, more low key. And then we also had a weird interaction that day, but it was fine. I screamed in silence because it was 7 a.m. during Dodgeball. Yeah, no, that was insane. So I drank these shots called Baby Guinnesses, and it's Kahlua and Bailey's, and it looks like a miniature beer, and it was really yummy. And then we went across to this like little place and got pizza and colored on a box. It was so fun. And then we went home, and it was so sad because the next day was Monday, and that was our last day in Rotterdam. So Monday was the soccer game. If you guys watched that Fulham was organizing, it was so much fun. Genuinely, one of the coolest things ever. We got to go watch it live, and it was so much fun. And there was just like 100 creators just sitting watching some Minecraft creators play soccer. Like, it was so fun. It was so cutesy. I had such a great time. Jesus. I saw the alert and I was like, oh, it's not going to work. That's so sad. Like, it's not coming through. I spoke too soon. And then after the game, I got so sunburnt. Actually, I can probably show you. Like, hold on. Get it out of the way. No? Maybe not that arm? Maybe it's actually faded now. I had the most atrocious sunburn. It was this wide, and like I'm so pale, and it was white and then bright red to the point like it was like low key. People kept calling it second degree burns. I don't know that that's to be true. I'm not a doctor, nor do I know what a burn degree is. I have a degree, but I don't know about the burns. So, you know. And then we said bye to everyone. It was super sad. Then we went and got lunch with our Airbnb plus Luann, Owen, Duck, and Oliver Whelmed. Which was super nice. And we had sushi with them, and then we went and got ice cream. Don't worry, it was outside ice cream, not inside ice cream. Because outside ice cream is so much better than inside ice cream, even though the inside ice cream is also outside ice cream because they make the ice cream inside. But it was outside that we ate the ice cream, so it was outside ice cream, and it was better than the inside ice cream because it was outside ice cream. So we sat there and we did that. And we also like were messing around with a bunch of birds, dogs. And we were like throwing things to make the bird like they were so not scared of us. Anyways, we were having conversations about absolutely nothing, cracking up, giggling our asses off. It was so much fun. I actually had such a great time. I got to spend a lot of time with people that I had actually never met Duck, I don't think, beforehand, but one of my favorite people that I got to meet. Like, it was so cool. I am not Brazilian. But I was like, genuinely, I've never met Duck or Oliver Whelmed, and both of them are the sweetest ever. And I got to spend so much time with them. We fought at a bar. We didn't fight each other, but we were at a bar trying to like get a drink, and we were staying there forever. It was a thing. We were bonding. Anyways, love them so much. Genuinely so much. Some of the sweetest people I have met. You have Brazilian hair. It's actually I have a little tiny bit of Portuguese, and that only thing that it gave me was curly hair. But I need to wash it, which is why it looks not as good today. But yeah, it's Portuguese. So I got to hang out with Duck and them, and it was so fun, and I had such a great time, and I was so happy to meet them. Um, and then what happened after that? After that, oh, we said goodbye, and I was so sad. We went back to our Airbnb. Um, Linksy Liam came over, and we hung out. Um, and then we tried to stay up all night because none of us wanted to leave because we were all leaving the next day except for Liam. He was just hanging out. Um, and so we were like fighting to stay awake. It did not happen, unfortunately. Um, I eventually passed out. Appa passed out, and then I passed out, and then I think Sai passed out. Like it was just one after another. Um, and then we got up the next morning and we left, and it was so sad. And that was TwitchCon Rotterdam. As soon as I got off the plane at 3 p.m. 2 p.m., 3 p.m. I left the airport at 3 p.m. Got in the car, drove 2 hours to my rehearsals, went to rehearsal until 10 p.m., came home, crashed, woke up the next morning 8 a.m. for work, went to work until 2, drove an hour from work to rehearsals, was at rehearsals until 10, went home, crashed. Next morning, woke up 8 a.m. for work, went to rehearsals, came back 10 p.m., crashed. Next day, was my shows. So I woke up, I did 2 shows in one day, got home 11 p.m., crashed. Next day, had one more show, went to that show, went to dinner with my friends, crashed. Next day was yesterday. I went to work. I got to spend some time with myself and just like breathe and just like feel my feelings because I'm sad because I miss my friends. Um, And then I hung out with my friends. I got into a call with my Airbnb, got into a call with Liam, got into a call with Sty. Was just like calling literally everyone because I was like, I miss you and I love you and 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 I miss you and I love you. And then today I went and I got my piercings all changed out to be clear plastic ones. I got an MRI on my brain and an X-ray on my neck. Don't worry, I'll keep you posted. Shouldn't be anything. I'm not even expecting them to see anything in said MRI. And now we're here. Yes, it took me an hour and a half to recap that trip, and I started cutting out things because I spent so long on the first day. Now let's go through the things that I got. I have a whole little bag of things that I got here. So let me start going through it. Okay. How do I want to do this? Okay, first of all, I have a couple of these guys left, so I will be taking them with me to San Diego. I had 120, and this is how many I have left. And it's only because I forgot to bring them with me. I would have had them probably all gone. So we'll see. I'm putting these away. I have a couple holographics left too, because again, I forgot to bring them with me one of the days. I probably would have gotten rid of all of them. But it's okay. This is my badge. It says my name. And then Pay drew me and turned me into a keychain. Look, that's me. Pay did that. It's the cutest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. I got this from Artist Alley because we all know that Bulbasaur is my fave. We were playing a game, which is why we have the red. That is with May. And then I also got this guy from Artist Alley. I love Bulbasaur. A lot. Pay also gave us some like Polish candies and snack things. So that's very cool. And I kept this too because it's really cutesy. Guys, I think I'm going to fill my wall with these things. Because like how cutesy would it be to like put all of these things up there? You know what I mean? I think I'm going to do that. Diamond rings, some just want everything. This was a little bag that they gave. So I got a little bag and I'm going to put my stuff in it as I talk. nothing at all. This is the unicorn that I got. Oh, this is the unicorn that I got from the arcade. On everything. This is from our early access. Got you. I'm not going to show my bag tags. That'd be crazy. These are some pictures that we got at the MCC booth with Legs, Oppo, me, Liam, and Sty. This is the Legs GG card. This is the Pay Adams card. Guys, I don't even know. The order of stuff that I'm about to show you is crazy because I don't have any rhyme or reason on my table right now. This is my Wade box card. Everyone's cards were so cool. Here's another little clippy guy that I got of Bulba. I don't know where I'm putting him yet. This is my Twitch wristband. That's what gave me access to all the things. Wade box card, yes! Wade got a bunch of cutesy little cards of like different designs that he was giving out, which were really, really cute. Those are business cards. This was from supporting artists at Artist Alley. We could put it at the bottom of our things, but I did not. Guys, no one tells Sty Static. I think there were two things that Sty was missing. And I think they ended up in my bag. I don't have the bag that came with it, but I just found an extra Diango and May pin, and these I think were Sty Statics. So I will be giving those to him in San Diego and putting those aside. No one tells Sty Static. Anyways, oh, I forgot that I got these for my sister. I need to give these to her. They're little cutesy stickers, and she loves pink. Pay Adams also. You stole Sty stuff. Abolish! Leave me alone! How do you come in and immediately start being mean to me? This is why I said I love Abolish. Abolish hates me. I said this earlier in the stream, and then you prove it. And then you prove it! Anyways, Pay gave us more like Polish candies. This guy. I tell you. Must be love on the brain. This is the Lagundo coin. Name. What I do without you. I got Elden Ring stickers. I've done nothing wrong. I just joined and that's the first thing I see. You've done everything wrong, I fear. Diango card. This was given us to by Twitch. I got 3 of these little like duck stickers that look like post-it cards because I wanted to give one to my mom and one to my sister and one to me. So I got this from Artist Alley. Abolish this guy. Look how beautiful this is. Isn't that so cutesy? I was given a print. I was really excited about it. Galaxy gave it to me. People who bring stuff to give other people are so cool. I love it. It's like a trading haul. I love coming home with all of the things. To get close to you. Here's some currency. Taste. We were playing a card game, and I'm sure some of you have heard about it, but this is one of the cards that I got, and I'm so excited about it. It'll also be going up on the wall. I got these stickers. In blue, card game. Yes. Abolish. Have you heard about it? I'll tell you about it off stream. We're developing a thing. It's really cool. I will tell you all about it. I need to yap at you. Somehow I got 2 of these. Pay Adams gave me 2 goat stickers. Here's some more of the little sticker guys that I got while I was there from people just giving out stickers, which was so cool. There's the pink pookies. Again, somehow I got 2 of these cats. You stole another Sty sticker. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. That would make sense as to why I have 2. It's a secret card game that only people who went to TC can know about, I say as a non-TC goer. Yeah. I'll tell you about it later. Abolish. It's very fun. It was very, very fun. We got these from Creo. Creo sticker. Psyduck sticker. Twitch Rivals wristband, which makes me feel like I'm the coolest person in the entire world. I got this washi tape that looks like D&D. Because that's pretty cool to me. I also got this desk mat that I've already put down, so I can't show you guys, but it's like pink strawberries with like little Studio Ghibli guys from the one Studio Ghibli movie that I can't think of the name of that has a really cool dragon. I want my MCC Creo card so badly. Oh, didn't they get delayed? I feel like I heard something about them being delayed. Here are some. Yes. There was a lot of passion behind that, yes. Yes, Spirited Away. You read my mind. Most of these pictures did not turn out. This was supposed to be Wade and Abolish. Nope. Abolish was not there and is not bald. Wade and legs. Again, you cannot see them. This was Sons and Katie, I think. This was Cinna and legs. It was just so bright. Oh, no. This is Sons. Sons and Maddie. That one actually is pretty cute. This one was supposed to be of me. And this one is supposed to be me and Pei. But again, I was so overexposed. Okay, so that's the first little bit of stuff. And then guys, I just spilled it all over my floor. Ah! I picked the other bag up upside down on accident. I've not even gone through this stuff yet. I said I was going to the other day and I just didn't. Okay, that's everything. Got it. Okay. I have some more Polaroids to show off. I have to look at them first to make sure that no one's faceless. Here is Duck. Here is Liam, Forsey, and Oppo. Oh, this one's cutesy. This one's me and Sty. It's a lot of small things. It is a lot of small things. There's Laz. Oppo. Here's Sty Static sleeping. This is the MCC crew. This is Wade and Forsey. Here's Wade Wadington putting on a wig. It's a really good one, I think, in my humble opinion. This is Viking and Duvid. There's Lynxie Liam. There's May. That's, you just take, yeah, he was sleeping on the sofa and I was like, don't you? What is this? Oh, I cannot show this. Ha 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 ha. That was our tattoo reservation that I kept because I was like, haha, that's so cutesy. Sorry, moving on. That's my passport. Shouldn't show that. This is my pink Pookie's pin. There's Rubico. Here's a CC card. Here's one of the coins from the arcade that I was going crazy in at the coin pusher. This is Avondale pushing his face up against a window. This is the Viking pilot card. This was also from the arcade. We played Minecraft Dungeons and I won. Guys, arcade version of Minecraft Dungeons, I'm goated at. Just saying. This was our card from that. Yes, I'm literally a winner. Guys, you don't realize how good I am at things. Abolish, I won laser tag. The first round, I got third. The second round, I got first. I'm so goated. Anyways, I don't think you guys understand. My MCC sticker. More currency. More stickers. I don't know what that is. First laser tag, now this. I'm the coolest ever. Come on. My little Nox Crew sticker. My Rubico sticker. More currency. I think that's everything. It's all in here. Guys, I had such a great time. It was so fun. Do I have anything else to show off? I think no, not at this time. I think I'm going to put a lot of it up here. My Polaroids, I might add one or two to this one. I think there's one of Abolish. Yeah, there's one of Abolish right there. And then Apokuna and Forsey and Dalton and Owen and Michaela. And then this is another one from our thing. Yes, I have a Mesa sign. I lost the remotes to turn both of these lights on, guys. Isn't that wild? Oopsies. But other than that, you guys, that was kind of like the trip. That was like the things. How does that happen? How does what happen? How do I lose the remotes? Very easily, actually. Like, very easily. They're little remotes and they're gone. Guys, Happy Flappy is missing. I moved and I think Happy Flappy got lost in transit. I need to get a new Happy Flappy. I know. Don't yell at me. I'll cry. I'll cry about it. Guys, I'm actually so sad about it. Surely it'll be okay. Surely it'll be okay. I know. I miss Happy Flappy too. He'll come back to us one day. Guys, I want you to see what this looks like. Hold on. Look, this is what my mouse pad looks like that I got in Artist Alley. It's huge. It's like it covers my whole desk. Don't look at my dirty phone. I'm lost on the mazes lore. Who? Happy Flappy? It's the duck hat that I squeezed the paws and it flapped and I wore it for MCC. Abolish, you were on my team. You should know this. The Happy Flappy is gone, I fear. One day we'll find him again. Surely, right? 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 Anyways, I posted all of the vlogs on TikTok. I'm also slowly working on putting them onto Instagram. I'm also utilizing Instagram stories a lot more. I'm not even going to try to defend myself because you're going to say that I'm being mean. If you don't have anything nice to say, don't say it at all. It's a good policy to live on. Too happy, too flappy, like Fast and Furious. I don't think I've ever seen Fast and Furious, to be quite honest with you. Guys, I forgot that I have a taco. A walking taco. It's just been sitting here. Guys, Abolish was mean to me the entire trip, and he wasn't even there. How is he gonna be mean to me and not even show up? It's a walking taco. You did everything. You hurt my feelings. And it was very rude and it was very on purpose. Listen. I Guys, I messaged Abolish. I said, Abolish, I miss you. And Abolish replies, oh, I miss y'all too. Hold on. I'll read you the message. I was being so nice. I was being so sweetsy. I said, I didn't say we. I said, I miss you. I'm pulling it up. I said all caps. 9:14 p.m. Abolish, I miss you. Abolish responds, I miss hanging out with y'all too. I said, I miss you. And he says, I miss hanging out with y'all too. I said, bitch can't even say you miss me. You had to say y'all. I get it. I get it. I get it. I understand. I get it. Okay? I get it. Okay, and I extend my missing to everyone. It would be rude to not miss all of my friends. You can miss all of your friends, but you start with a, aw, Mazes, I miss you too. I also miss everyone else. You don't just skip out on the I and go to everyone. That's mean. It's mean. It hurt my feelings. I was like, this is crazy. This is crazy. And he was like, I was trying to be nice. Could have just said, don't worry, there's San Diego. But if I said that, you would have said, it's not the same. I'm airing out all of your dirty laundry, Abolish regret. All of it. And then I was like, trying to be so sweetsy. I was trying to be so kind and so sweetsy. And I was like, nothing is the same. Nothing is the same. Because he said, I would have said, it's not the same. And I was like, nothing is the same without you, Abolish. And he was just like, welp. Like, the energy was giving, welp. No! Nay! No! That is not reasonable. It's rude. It's rude is what it is. Listen. And then I was like, you're the one who can't say that you miss me. Shrugs. And Abolish doubles down and says, I miss all of y'all. And it was so mean. And it's just crazy. Because then Sty Static goes, I'm sitting across from Sty Static, and Sty Static says out loud, Abolish just said that he misses me. And that's so mean. So I respond to Abolish specifically, all caps, I hate you, I hate you, I hate you, I hate you, I hate you. And then I beat up Sty Static with my muscles. Anyways, that was just like one of the moments that Abolish was mean to me. That was just one of them. We already talked about the time that he sent me a picture and called me out for being late. Mean to me from across the fucking ocean. It's crazy. Crazy behavior. I'm gonna beat him up. I'm gonna beat him up. I'm gonna beat him up. I'm gonna crash the fuck out. I'm gonna crash the fuck out. You just DM'd me. I'm gonna crash the fuck out. He's gonna get beat. He's gonna get beat up. He's gonna get beat up. Guys, you will not have a streamer anymore. There will be no more abolish regret. I'm gonna beat him up. I just got hit with a miss, y'all. I just got hit with a miss, y'all. I'm crashing out. I'm crashing out. I need to calm down. I'm an adult. Oh my god. This bitch. This bitch. Where's my cutesy friendship TikTok? I'm deleting it. Guys, I miss my friends. Not abolish though. Everyone else. I miss everyone else. And I want to play games with them. I want a friendship. I want a friendship. I want guys, 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 guys. I just What'd you say to all of them? Typo? How do I ban typo or typo adventure? What abolish? What? What? You didn't even spell my name right. You either added too many letters or cut one off. What? This is crazy. I feel bullied. I feel attacked. I just want to play games with my friends. I need another Minecraft server to brain rot. Abolish, why aren't you on Prophecy? No, never mind. I don't want to play with you anyways. Stay away. Guys, this sucks. I don't want to be. I can't. Busy at the moment. I don't care. I get it. Too busy for friendship. It's fine. Oh, I got this also. I really like it. I got it in an extra large. Got my little Twitch hoodie. It looks really blue, but it's actually green. So what will May Maze's happy? I think we're missing. It is so cozy. I think we're missing a word in there. Abolish regret. What will make May Maze's happy? Friendship. Friendship. Just admit that you miss me, Abolish! I've been derailed. I've been completely derailed. Drifting away. Guys. Guys. Guys, my soup is all cold now. Because I yapped so much that it's cold now. And all of the water has been absorbed into it. There's no water left. I'm an ambivert. I vibe by myself and around people. What do you want me to do? Just admit that you miss me. It has nothing to do with being an introvert or an extrovert or an ambivert. He's being mean to me. Again. 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 Y'all, I think do you see the way that he is? Do you see it? Do you see the way that he is? Do you see the way that he's grinning over there? You see the way he's so proud of himself? You see the way that he enjoys upsetting me? You see the way that he enjoys winding me up? You see this absolute bonkersness? He thinks he's so funny. He's so slick. He's not. He's not. You suck. I'm unwell. What, Itza? What? I know Itza's about to take Abolish's side right now. I just know it. I just know it. I just know it. I just know it. Yeah. Yeah. I clocked you immediately, Itza. Guys, I fear that it might be time that I end stream. I fear that we have now gone down the rabbit hole of being bullied for the past 20 minutes by Abolish Regret and being so thrown off that I fear it might be time that we end. I fear it. I fear it. Oh, I like just chatting streams. They're so fun. I could just chat all the time. So if I said I didn't miss you or I miss everyone, you would be more mad? If I said no, wait, hold on. Are we bullying Abolish? Yes, we are bullying Abolish, Zaid. Wait, I'm so confused by that sentence. I might be stupid. No, listen. Listen. We left off at Outside Ice Cream. I don't know how much more was left. Outside Ice Cream. I thought we finished. I thought we got done. Because after Outside Ice Cream is when we went back to the house and we tried to stay up all night to hang out with each other because we didn't want to leave, but we didn't end up being able to do so. Liam came over and then we left and we went home and that was it. That was it. That was the end of our trip. The trip is over. And now we have to wait all the way until October. Guys, my Airbnb is kind of goated. And now we're here. Actually, never mind. I take that back. It's not goated. Sign. Hit me, baby, one more time. I'm nervous about Airbnb hotel. Do you have one yet, Typo? You're going to San Diego? Typo, I think the last time that I saw you was at Twitch at VidCon Baltimore. That's so slay. You want it to be. Isn't that the only Baltimore one they've ever done? Yeah, I think it was. The loneliness is killing me and I still believe. When I'm not with you, I lose my mind. Rare bracelet, I guess. Yeah, true. Make baby one more time. All right, friends. I think it's time we call this. We're going to end now. I know. I'm actually having such a great time and I don't really want to, but at the same time, it's like almost 11 p.m. and I also really want to call my friends because I really miss all my people. And also, crazy way to end it. What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? I'm blocking you. I'm blocking you on everything. I'm blocking you. I'm writing a twit longer and I'm blocking you. What do you mean? That's a crazy way to end it. I can read your message. I'm right here. Whatever, abolish. Whatever. Whatever. She can't see me. I can see you. I'm gonna screenshot that and frame it. See, I say it. She's still mad. Hold on, I'm taking a. I'm snipping that right there. There we go. There we go. The one time I'll ever get that. Thank you. Did it not snip? Hello? Doubter. Yes, I am. I don't know what playlist this is, guys. I just turned on a song for. There we go. I saved it. There we go. There we go. Gonna print it out, put it right there. Right there. Forever. Guys, I need to end. I'm just talking in circles. If you have not watched the cooking stream, you should do it. If you didn't get to hear all the stories, you should watch the spod back and hear all the stories because I had such a great time. And I can't wait to see you guys in San Diego. I've been posting a lot more on my TikTok, so it's right there. Go follow it. I've been posting. I still have more videos to post from San Diego. So that's super silly and goofy, and I'm having a great time. So I still have more videos that I'll be posting from Rotterdam, and then I'm going to the beach in 2 weeks, so I'll be posting videos then. So yeah, jump around there. I'm about to get jumped at TwitchCon San Diego, so help. Abolish will not exist after TwitchCon San Diego. I need to upload more my VODs because I don't think I've uploaded the past couple, but those will be there. I am always active on Twitter. I love Twitter. I don't love Twitter, but I also love interacting with people on Twitter because I think it's silly to respond to everyone. And I like to try to instigate with my friends and make them argue with me on twitter.com because I think it's funny. If you have not already joined the Discord, this is where I notify people when I'm going live. I'll be doing live a lot more. TwitchCon kind of reignited a spark and a love for Twitch streaming that I kind of lost for a minute there due to some circumstances. So it's just nice to. I'm just excited. I'm really excited just to stream and be able to hang out with you guys and do all the silly little things. So, I think Friday we're doing a stream with Wade and Legs and Sty and Oppo. I think we're doing a B&B stream for Friday the 13th. So I'll be back Friday. And then I'll let you guys know from there. But I'm really excited just to hang out with you guys and be back. So if you have not already, join the Discord. And all of the above you can find in there. I believe my Instagram is also in there. I've been posting a ton to uh my stories. I've been kind of taking people along with my day and putting updates and stuff in there. So I recommend following that if you would so be inclined. I posted kind of like a go through my performances with me and like post updates as to like what it looks like to be a dancer performing. I injured myself. Guys, I injured myself during my performances. That's a whole different story. But like I can barely walk right now. It's super cool. I injured myself before the first show, still danced all 3 shows, just like cried backstage. It was fine. Um and then went on, danced, went back out, cried some more. It's fine. Abolish. I have so much to tell you. um, but it's fine. I can barely walk. It's fine. And then, um, anyways, I took people through my days with that, and then I like was updating about like my brain MRI that I got today. I was putting that on my story, so like all the things. So, if you want to follow along, I guess that's the place to do it. Um, anyways, all that is to say that I love you so much, and I will be back on Friday. So be here. Okay, bye, guys. Mwah. We're gonna jump over to Seta. We're rating Seta. Tell Seta how loved they are. Tell him how cool he is.